What if learning English was like making unexpected friends in a foreign city? This story shows how much you can absorb, not by studying, but by living inside the language. So subscribe now, like the video, and share it with someone who needs a little more magic in their English journey. Serena wasn't planning to meet anyone that day. She had landed in Zurich the night before, and this morning, she had only one goal: to walk without a plan. Just follow the sound of trams, the shape of the streets, and see where the city would take her. She wore a light jacket, had her water bottle in one pocket, and a notebook in the other. Her phone was on airplane mode. Not because the battery was low, but because she wanted to feel the city, not just follow it. The streets were quiet and clean. Trams rolled by smoothly, their bells soft and polite. The buildings looked like they had stories, old stories, with shutters and steep roofs and hidden balconies. Serena walked slowly, crossing a small bridge over a river that sparkled under the morning sun. She didn't realize how far she had walked until she reached a square with a fountain in the middle. It wasn't on any tourist list she could remember. No signs. Just a couple of benches, trees, and a bakery on one side. She sat by the fountain and pulled out her notebook. Before she could write anything, she heard laughter. Two people, a man and a woman, were standing near the bakery, arguing playfully about something. Serena guessed they were tourists too. They had that same look of wonder and slight confusion. The man looked over and noticed her. "Excuse me," he said in English, with a friendly smile. "Do you know if this is the old town?" Serena shook her head. "No idea," she said. "I was about to ask you the same thing." They all laughed. The woman stepped forward. "I'm Mira, and this is Luca. We're from Italy. We've been trying to find the lake for the past hour but got completely lost." Serena smiled. "Perfect. I'm lost too. Want to stay lost together?" It was a joke, but also an invitation. They accepted immediately. So the three of them, strangers a moment ago, began walking together. They didn't have a destination anymore. They just walked. Mira took photos of everything. Luca kept making sarcastic comments about his own terrible sense of direction. And Serena listened, laughed, and slowly started talking more. They passed a flower shop with sunflowers in tin buckets. A record store playing soft jazz. A street musician with a violin. At some point, they found a market, and Mira bought apples for all of them. They sat on the edge of a fountain and ate, watching pigeons and passing cyclists. Serena felt comfortable. She didn't have to explain herself. They were all visitors. No one had the answers, and that made everything easier. Luca pointed to a hill in the distance. "That looks like a good mistake to make," he said. They climbed it, slowly. The path was lined with trees and old stone steps. At the top, they found a small park with a view of rooftops, church towers, and the lake beyond. It was quiet, peaceful. The kind of place you find only when you're not looking. They sat on the grass. Mira took out a sketchbook. Luca closed his eyes. Serena finally opened her notebook and wrote, "I didn't plan this. But maybe that's the point. Some days, the best map is another person's laugh." They spent the afternoon talking. About languages. About travel. about things that didn't matter but felt real in the moment. Later, as the sky turned soft and pink, they walked back down the hill. Mira and Luca had dinner plans, and Serena wanted to return to her hotel before it got dark. At the bottom of the hill, they stopped. "We should meet again," Mira said. Serena nodded. "Same time, same fountain tomorrow?" "Perfect," said Luca. They didn't exchange numbers. No pressure. Just a plan made with trust. Serena walked away slowly, her steps light. That night, in her room, she thought about how strange it was, meeting two strangers and feeling like she had known them for years. How easy it was to connect when no one was pretending to know where they were going. And how, in just one afternoon, her English had come alive, not through lessons or apps, but through real conversations, shared jokes, and small moments that stayed in her memory. Today, you didn't just read a story. You lived a day in Zurich, made friends, and picked up natural English along the way. You learned how to describe places, express emotions, and tell stories, all without memorizing grammar rules. So now it's your turn. If you met two friendly strangers in a new city, what would you do? Comment below and tell me where you'd want that surprise friendship to happen. And don't forget, like this story, subscribe for more daily adventures, and send it to someone who loves traveling without maps. Because the best English lessons happen when you're a little bit lost and totally open to discovery.